The episode begins with a sense of foreboding, as the dense forest and ominous sky set a grim tone for what is to come. Oruo, a seasoned member of Levi's squad, attempts to prepare Eren for the horrors that await. His voice carries the weight of experience and the gravity of their mission. He recounts terrifying encounters with the female Titan, her intelligence surpassing any they've faced before. The memories are vivid, etched into his mind like scars. His words paint a grim picture of their enemy's strength, a foe unlike any other, capable of outsmarting and overpowering them. Levi, ever stoic and prepared, readies his squad for the mission. His calm demeanor is a stark contrast to the anxiety that grips the others. He equips them with a new weapon designed to pierce Titan flesh, a testament to their relentless pursuit of victory. He understands the gravity of the situation, knowing that every decision could mean the difference between life and death. Their target this time is not just any Titan. This is a strategic adversary, and the stakes are higher than ever. The squad knows that failure is not an option. Despite the palpable tension, Levi remains calm. His composure serves as an anchor for his squad, instilling a sense of confidence. They draw strength from his unwavering resolve. They are about to face their greatest challenge yet. The weight of their mission is heavy, but their determination is unyielding. The fate of humanity rests on their shoulders. Each soldier understands the immense responsibility they carry. The air is thick with anticipation. Every breath is a reminder of the danger that lies ahead. The soldiers know that death is a very real possibility, yet their resolve is unwavering, driven by duty and the hope of a better future. Still, they ride into the forest of giant trees. Duty compels them forward, and their courage lights the way. The tranquility of the forest is shattered. Titans, usually drawn to large groups, are behaving strangely. They are moving independently. Some are even climbing trees. This unsettling change in behavior puzzles the soldiers. It signals that something is different about this expedition. Erwin, ever the strategist, observes the situation with a cool head. He quickly adapts to the new threat. He orders his soldiers to remain vigilant. Every rustle of leaves, every snapping twig, could herald the approach of an enemy. Panic begins to set in amongst the less experienced recruits. The abnormal Titan behavior is unnerving. Fear threatens to overwhelm their training. Still, they cling to the hope of survival. Amidst the chaos, a horrifying realization dawns on the soldiers. They are the prey in a carefully orchestrated hunt. An unseen enemy is manipulating the Titans, herding them towards their doom. Jean, observant and quick-witted, is among the first to grasp the true nature of the mission. He realizes that their squad is the bait intended to draw out the female Titan. This revelation stuns him. It throws into question everything he thought he knew. Armin, ever the strategist, confirms Jean's suspicions. He pieces together the clues. The abnormal Titan behavior, their isolation, and the lack of information all point to a single chilling conclusion. They are walking into a trap. The weight of this realization hangs heavy in the air. The soldiers are not just fighting for humanity's survival, they are pawns in a deadly game of strategy. Their lives are expendable in the grand scheme of Erwin's plan. The trust between the soldiers and their commanders begins to fray. The secrecy surrounding the mission breeds suspicion. Doubt creeps in, whispering that their superiors may be willing to sacrifice them for the greater good. Section 4, Seeds of Doubt. Eren's question and the shadow of betrayal. In the heart of the scout regiment, a storm is brewing, one that threatens to tear apart the very fabric of their unity. Eren, ever the passionate idealist, is outraged by the revelation. His eyes burn with a fiery intensity, a mix of anger and betrayal. The thought of being used as bait, his life deemed expendable, is abhorrent to him. It gnaws at his very core, shaking his belief in the cause he once held dear. He confronts his superiors, demanding answers. His voice echoes through the room, filled with a mix of desperation and defiance. His outburst reflects the growing unease within the ranks. Whispers of dissent ripple through the regiment, like a dark undercurrent. The accusation hangs heavy in the air. Could there be a spy within the scout regiment? The mere suggestion sends shockwaves through the ranks. The thought sends chills down the spines of the soldiers. Fear and suspicion begin to take root, growing like a dark shadow over their hearts. The very foundation of their unity is shaken. Bonds that were once unbreakable now seem fragile, ready to snap under the weight of doubt. If they cannot trust their own, who can they trust? The question lingers, unanswered, casting a long shadow over their mission. The possibility of a traitor lurking among them casts a long shadow over the mission. Every glance, every whisper is now tinged with suspicion. The soldiers begin to eye each other with suspicion. Trust, once a given, is now a rare commodity. The bonds of camaraderie, forged in the fires of countless battles, are strained to their breaking point. The enemy may not be a monstrous titan, but someone they fight alongside. The enemy may not be a monstrous titan, but someone they fight alongside. Someone who shares their meals, their hopes, and their fears. Someone who shares their meals, their hopes, and their fears. The thought is a bitter pill to swallow, leaving a lingering taste of paranoia. The thought is a bitter pill to swallow. It leaves a lingering taste of paranoia, a shadow that refuses to lift. It leaves a lingering taste of paranoia. The once unshakable trust among the soldiers is now a fragile thread, threatening to unravel at any moment. Section 5, Necessary Sacrifices, Armin's Resolution and the Weight of Duty. Armin, forced to confront the harsh realities of war, finds his resolve tested. The battlefield is unforgiving, and every decision carries immense weight. He grapples with the moral implications of his choices, knowing that each one could mean life or death for his comrades. He understands the necessity of sacrifices, even if it means sending comrades to their deaths. The burden of leadership is heavy, and Armin feels it deeply. He must balance his compassion with the cold, hard logic of war. This burden of knowledge weighs heavily on his conscience. The faces of those he has lost haunt him, a constant reminder of the cost of their mission. He often finds himself alone, reflecting on the choices he has made, and the lives that have been affected. It marks a turning point in his character development. Armin's internal struggle shapes him into a more resolute and determined leader. He learns to harness his inner turmoil, using it to fuel his resolve and guide his actions. He engages in a philosophical debate with Eld, a seasoned scout. Their discussions are intense and thought-provoking, delving into the ethics of war and the value of human life. They grapple with the ethics of sacrificing a few to save many. The conversations are not just about strategy, but about the very nature of their mission and the moral dilemmas they face. The conversation highlights the moral complexities of war. Each decision is fraught with ethical considerations, and there are no easy answers. The weight of these choices is palpable, affecting everyone involved. There are no easy answers, only difficult choices, with far-reaching consequences. Every decision made in the heat of battle has the potential to change the course of their lives and the outcome of the war. Armin's internal struggle reflects the larger theme of sacrifice that permeates the series. His journey is emblematic of the broader human experience in times of conflict, where personal and collective sacrifices are intertwined. It is a constant presence, a haunting reminder of the price of freedom. The names of the fallen are etched in his memory, serving as a solemn testament to the cost of their fight. Every victory comes at a cost, and sometimes, that cost is measured in human lives. The aftermath of each battle is a stark reminder of the sacrifices made, and the heavy toll it takes on those who survive. The episode forces viewers to confront these uncomfortable truths alongside the characters. It challenges us to think deeply about the nature of sacrifice and the true cost of war. It challenges our perceptions of right and wrong, heroism and sacrifice. The lines between good and evil blur, and we are left to ponder the true meaning of courage and duty. It is a stark reminder that in the face of annihilation, survival often demands impossible choices. The series does not shy away from these harsh realities. Instead, it brings them to the forefront, compelling us to face them head-on.